Good day everyone, I am Ramjit Agos, the leader of this group or the chapter 14, which is the fairness, justice and fairness. Ang justice is simplify abiding the law, making sure nga tanan tao is treated right according sa balaod. Diba? Kumbaga ang justice is nagbase siya sa balaod. While the fairness naman is the way nga equal or fair ka mo treat sa uban despite sa culture, belief, or background niya. Which is ang fairness is dapat kumbaga dili siya ingon niya na ay mulabaw or na ay mas imong kipalabi, kundi ang fairness is dapat pantay siya or equal or nasiya ang equality. And that's all. Thank you.
So I'm the next reporter. I'm Catherine Gonzalez. John Rawls' Theory of Justice. John Broadley Rawls was an American moral, legal, and political philosopher in the modern liberal tradition. Rawls has been described as one of the most influential political philosophers of the 20th century. So, in 1990, Will Kalanka wrote in his introduction to the field that it is generally accepted that the recent rebirth of normative political philosophy began with the publication of John Rawls' A Theory of Justice in 1971. Second is Will Kalimka. He was an political theorist who developed the multiculturalism of theory of John Rawls, which is justice as fairness. Rawls' theory of justice as fairness recommends equal basic liberties, equality of opportunity, and facilitating the maximum benefit to the less advantaged member of society in any case where inequalities may occur. So next, how does John Rawls view the role of justice in society? So he believed that justice as fairness was superior to utilitarianism, the dominant tradition in modern political thought. He also believed that his theory would help citizens understand how to act justly and reconcile themselves to institutions. So next, justice is the first virtue of social institution, as truth is system of thought. A theory, however elegant and economical, must be rejected or revised if it is untrue. Likewise, laws and institutions, no matter how efficient and well arranged, must be informed of abolished if they are unjust. Each person possesses an availability founded on justice. Even the welfare of society as whole cannot override. For this reason, justice denies that the loss of freedom for some is made right by a greater good shared by others. Being first virtues of human activities, truth and justice are uncompromising. So this statement is emphasizing the importance of justice as fairness sa society nga maoy ilang gilalisan nga dapat kini nga principle mahimo kini foundation sa tanang social institution, so that dili na nila ma-compromise bisan sa mas dako nga kaayuhan. So next, justice, equality, and fairness. First is justice is the concept that individuals are to be treated in a manner that is equitable and fair. For example, kinahanglan nato ang hustisya sa mga biktima. Second is equality. Equality, providing equal opportunities to everyone and protecting people from being discriminated. For example, ang mga LGBT community, we should treat them equally as a person. And the last is fairness. Treating people justly, not letting your personal feeling bias your decision about others. Example, game competition. So, dapat sa duwa, patas ka ang pag-compete, dili ka mang imbang. So, that's all with my friend.
So, good day everyone. My name is Alan Jill Jaime, and I am the next reporter. Rawls proposes justice as fairness as an ethical framework. This framework focuses on how justice should be distributed that would produce fairness for those who have more and those who have less. The term refers not to equality but to equity. So, gipropose ni Rawls ang justice as fairness because he believes society should be organized in a way that benefits everyone, especially those who are less advantaged. Gusto niya nga ang sistema sa hustisya patas o reasonable, where people agree on basic rules nga nag-promote og fairness. So, para niya, ang patas nga society kayo sa kalugar, diin ang opportunities, resources are shared in a way that no one is left behind. Gihimo niya ang ideya aron masolusyonan ang inequality sa society ug masiguro ang kitang tanan makadawat og chance nga mo-succeed. Bisan unsa pa lang starting point in life. So, ang goal ni Rawls kay pa-realize sa tanan nga ang hustisya dili lang tungkol sa equality, pero sa pag-practice of fairness para sa tanan. So, matoy gingon ni Sir na ang idea sa justice as fairness is pag-practice of fairness. Kung dili fair ang pag-distribute sa resources, that act is considered unjust. Example, sa equality, pareha sila tanan gatagan og boxes para makatanaw. Ang taas nga tao, klaro kayo nga makakita siya sa dula. Ang nasa center nga tao, kay makatanaw gamay pero maglisod pa, ug ang pinakamubo, dili gyapon makakita. Nagpakita ni nga dili effective ang pag-treat sa tanan pareho, kay lahi-lahi man ilang starting position. So, ang equity, sa equity, ang mga kahon, gihatag based sa ilang needs. Ang taas nga tao, wala na gitagan og box, kay dili na niya need. Ang medium size nga tao, gitagan siya gisa, ug ang pinakamubog, gitagan og duha ka box. Now, tanan na sila makakita sa dula. Mao ni ang fairness. Ang pagtabang based on sa kinahanglanon sa usa ka tawo. But in reality, dili patas ang system. Ang taas nga tao usay napay sobrang resources, which is mas daghan iyang box dira sa picture nga dili na niya kinahanglan. Samtang ang pinakamubo walay nabilin. This shows nga dili balance ang system og di siya fix to create fairness. Next is the original position. In justice as fairness, the original position of equality corresponds to the state of nature in the traditional theory of the social contract. It is understood as purely hypothetical situation characterized so as to lead to a certain conception of justice. So, ang original position nga idea ni Rawls sa justice as fairness theory kay it's a hypothetical situation, meaning dili real but imagined. In this situation, everyone starts equally without knowing anything about their own personal circumstances, like if madato ba sila or mapobre. It's like imagining that you don't know where you will end up in life. So in short, the original position is a way to ensure fairness by imagining what rules we would create if we wouldn't know our own advantages or disadvantages in life. And that's all with my topic. Thank you.
Good evening, I am John Paul Sacol and I'm going to report my part, which is the veil of ignorance and the two principles of justice. First off, I'm going to introduce John Rawls. So John Rawls argues that in choosing principles by which we govern ourselves, we need to start from the situation where he calls the original position. So the original position is a hypothetical situation wherein everybody is behind the veil of ignorance. So, yun. Explain ko muna yung veil of ignorance. Go ahead. So, the veil of ignorance, and definition of the veil of ignorance is a condition where one does not know his status, gender, profession, strength, intelligence, or assets and handicaps, etc., etc. So, when people are behind the veil of ignorance, they do not think of promoting their own interests because they don't know the exact position in society. So, the veil of ignorance is like thought experiment siya. So nga maka-help siya sa people to think about fairness, Imagine like you don't know anything sa inyong kahulingon, your own life, your age, gender, race, or how much money meron ka, and you don't know if you're going to be a rich or poor or healthy or sick, like you have no idea at all, kung saan kang punto nalalagay, sa society. So if you're asked, anong rules of society will behind this veil, behind this veil, you would make sure that the rules are fair for everyone, And because you wouldn't know if you end up being the person who is rich or poor, no, healthy or sick. Ganun. For example is, if you didn't know whether you were born na maging sa wealthy family or the struggling one, no, you might choose to create the rules that make everyone has access to good education, healthcare, and basic needs. So, no matter your starting point, you have a fair chance in life. Ganun. So, in short lang, veil of ignorance helps you imagine making decision without biases. No? As if you don't know where you end up sa society natin. And yun, just ensuring that rules is meant for everyone. Yun, yung veil of ignorance. So yun, the two principles of justice. The first called liberty principle means that the rights and the political goods should be distributed equally to all members in the society. And the second principle called the difference principle is the interest, because it's interesting because it allows inequality as long as it benefits the worst off in the society. So yun yung the two principles of justice. Or in examples is ano siya, yung as described by John Rawls, it focuses on fairness and equality in society, equal rights for everyone. Everyone should have the same basic needs, freedoms, no, and like the rights to vote, speak freely, and practice the religion. For example, is all citizens, regardless of their background, should be allowed to vote in elections or express their opinions without fear of punishment. Demokrasya. So ganun siya. So then, fair of distribution naman of resources, and it's okay for some people to have more wealth or advantages than others, but only if it helps people who are worse off, no? Or instances, taxes might be higher for the rich, you know. So the government can provide better healthcare and education for those who have less money. So for example, sa Pilipinas, nangkamot ka, may tagaan yung tupad. Ito ang tupad, tupad for peace mo rin na ba, kumbaga, yung mga higher taxes, they are the one providing that, that funds sa people. Yung mga tupad, yung poor peace, ganun. Yung mga worst, which is the word, not really worst, who have less money lang siguro in terms society natin. Yung mga walang trabaho talaga. Sila yung nalalagyan ng pera ng mga rich people. But then like, it's a part of society na small problems lang din naman. Not really small, I don't really know. So yun siya. The two principles of justice. Yung isa is everyone na rights para sa lahat. And the second is the fair distribution, even though mayroong inequalities na naganap. But then like, it's even kasi na distribute naman siya through fairness, kasi yung mga unfortunate, ganun, yung mga unfortunate is nabibigyan and mas hindi na ng pansin. So yun siya. So in short lang, the first principle makes everyone meron silang basic freedoms, and the second allows for differences in wealth as long as it helps those who are less fortunate. Yan siya. So yun yung the two principles of justice. And that's my part. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Good day, sir, and I am the last reporter of Justice as Fairness. So I am discussing to you the liberty principle. Each person is to have an equal right to the most extensive basic liberty compatible with a similar liberty for others. So, ito yung sila yung nag-i-ensure na kitang tanan na ma-enjoy nato ang maximum freedom nang hindi nangingialam sa kalayaan ng iba. So, sila yung nagbibigay ng guarantee na ang bawat isa ay may pagkakataon na umunlad. So, kung ano yung gusto nating gawin na hindi dapat nila pakialaman. Wala silang right na pakialam nila yung lahat tayo may freedom. So, the basic liberties guaranteed by the liberty principle are, first is political liberty. So, unsa ng political liberty? Ito yung right na mag-participate in government by voting and by holding public office. So, for example na dyan, yung voting pag botohan na like tatakbong presidente or tatakbong vice president or kung sama na sa government. So, may karapatan tayo na bumoto and kung sino yung gusto nating iboto. So, yun nga, si John Rawls, siya yung nag-create ng first principle na nagre-require ng fair value of political liberties. Siya yung nagtatag doon, si John Rawls. So, the second one is liberty of conscience and freedom of thought. Unsa na siya? Siya yung meron tayong freedom na makapag-isip, ng freedom of thought, and yung conscience naman is like meron tayong freedom kung ano yung gusto natin na relihiyon. So, kung gusto mo ba ng Roman Catholic, walang pakialamanan yon. So, ang liberty of conscience and freedom of thought is may tulo ka aspect. The first is freedom of belief. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, like freedom of belief. You have a freedom to choose religious and they want to embrace kung ano yung gusto mong i-embrace na religion, kahit ano pa yan, meron kang freedom dyan. And the next one is freedom of observance. Individuals are at liberty to practice their religion in lawful manner. So, yun nga, observance. So, meron kang freedom kung ano yung gusto mong religion, pero meron ng lawful manner. Kailangan mo din ng manner. So, and the third one is equal status. All religion and believers deserve equal treatment in lawful manner. So, bisag unsa pa ng kanang religion nimo, dapat equal treatment pa rin. Walang mabababa yung tingin natin kung for example, Muslim siya, hindi dapat natin siya i-behind. So, kato. So, yun, freedom of thought, all have right to think freely. So, may freedom tayo na kung ano yung gusto nating isipin, ganun. Yan. And the next one is the freedom of the person. So, unsa na siya? Allows you to make your own decision and choices that you're proud of. So, yun. Meron kang karapatan or freedom na magdesisyon ng para sa sarili mo and kung ano yung mga choice mo na sobrang proud, ganun. Like, for example, is gusto mong maging doktor. So yun. Gusto mong maging doktor, choice mo yun. Yan. And then, the fourth one is freedom from arbitrary arrest and seizure. O na siya? Everyone has the right to liberty and security of the person. No one shall be defined of liberty except of procedure established by law. So, usa na siya, freedom from arbitrary and seizure. For example, like, hindi kanila pwede ikulong ng walang rason. Kailangan nila ng good reason. Di ba nga bago kahuli ng mga police, like, may sinasabi pa silang mga code nila, like, para kanang bago kanila arestuhin, kasi nga yung freedom from arbitrary arrest and seizure. And you cannot arrested, yun nga yung sabi ko, you cannot arrested of your country without good reason. So, kailangan nila ng good reason. Hindi ka na lang basta-basta pwede ikulong. Kasi nga, freedom from arrest and seizure. And the next one is difference principle. So, social and economic inequality should be arranged so that they are both to the greatest benefit of the least advantaged person. So, yun nga yung social and economic inequalities. So, kinahanglan na kung sino yung mga least advantaged person, sila dapat yung nakakatanggap ng greatest benefit sila yung nakakatanggap doon. Kasi kung ang mga advantage person yung makakakuha ng greatest benefits, so kibali magkakaroon siya ng inequalities, hindi na siya like fair. So kasi ang topic natin dito is justice and fairness. So second one is attached to offices and positions, open to all under conditions of equality of opportunity. So tanan ata yung mga condition na equality for opportunity, like kung ano yung opportunity dyan kailangan mong makuha, and then gusto mo, and then yun nga, nagre-resort siya ng inequalities. So this prescribes that social inequalities are to be arranged so that they would maximize the opportunities available for those who are least advantaged. Each individual has equal rights on society's goods. So ayun nga yung kakasabi ko lang, na yun yung kailangan nating tutukan, yung mga least advantage. Sila yung nangangailangan ng greatest benefits. Sila yung mas na uunahin natin, kasi nga each individual has equal rights in society's good. Pare-parehas lang tayo na pwedeng makinabang dun sa society's good na yun. So, and next is Rawls claims, si John Rawls ang nag-claims nito. Sabi niya is, all social values, liberty and opportunity, income and wealth, and the social basis of self-respect are to be distributed equally, unless an unequal distribution of any or all of these values is to everyone's advantage. So, unsa ang niya dito? Mean niya dito. So, ang mean niya dito is, sabi niya, all social and liberty, opportunity, income, and wealth. So, lahat tayo may freedom na makakuha ng opportunity, makakuha ng income, makakuha ng wealth, and makakuha ng self-respect. Dapat, hindi siya unequal yung distribution. Dapat equal siya, as are to be distributed equally. So, walang may iwan, wala ding mauuna yun. So all of this is to everyone's advantage. So kung magdi-distributed tayo equally, is magiging everyone's advantage siya. Kung kung unequal naman ang distribution niya, kung mangyari man yun, magiging advantage siya ng iba. So ang magiging resulta, yung mga least people naman, like mahihirapan sila, hindi sila makakuha ng opportunity, income, wealth, and self-respect na din. So ganun nga yung sabi ni John Rawls, is you need to be distributed equally so that of this value is to everyone's advantage. So thank you, sir, for listening, and this is my report.